Miss Princewell in the chat said, problem is that rising interest rate and inflation, people have lower disposal income and may not have the extra to pay down the mortgage.
Okay, that is a good thing to see. Listen, let me tell you something. I've been doing this 16 years. 16 years. I've never run into a person yet that can pay all of their bills every single month and they're left with $0 at the end of the month. I've never seen it happen. When you have $0 left, okay, there's going to be some money left. The thing is, we don't think that the little bit of money that we have matters. Can I show you how a little bit of money in this mortgage actually matters? If you can pay your bills every month, okay, you should not be in this mortgage if you can't pay your bills every month. That's number one. But if you can pay your bills every month, you have some money left over. What can we do with a little bit of money? Tiffany says, show me, please. All right. The folks are saying this is life-changing. Listen, folks, if you're not sharing this with your folks, something is wrong. Something is wrong if you're not sharing this. So let me show you something here. All right. I'm going to put in here the interest payment from line 2. All right. Watch this, folks. I got a calculator on the screen. Here's the number I'm going to put in. All right. We're going to put in $2,622.85. Okay. So what we just learned, if I prepay the $3,071 and a penny, if I prepay that, I don't have to pay the $2,622.85. So somebody said, what if I don't have that money? What if I don't have the money? All right. So let me put in my calculator. I'm going to put in, okay, 371.01. Okay. I'm going to put this in here, the 371.01, because if I prepay that, I don't have to pay the $2,600. All right. Somebody says, well, what if I don't have all that money? So I'm going to divide my 371 by 2. I only have half that money. Okay. So I'm going to divide it by 2. I have half that money. I only have $185.50. Okay. $185.50 to apply. I don't have the full 371. I only have 185. If I put $185 down, how much of this interest do I save? If I put half of it down, I save half the interest. So let me divide this by 2. Oh my goodness. I'm still going to save $1,311.43. Is it worth it if I only have $185.50? Is it still worth it to put that down and save $1,300 in interest I don't have to pay? Oh, what do y'all think of that? But guess what? What if I don't have $185? What if I only have half of that? Okay. So I'm going to divide mine by 2 again. Divide it by 2. Okay. I only have $92.75 now. $92.75. All right. So if I do that, I could only save half of the $1,300. So we're going to divide this by 2 again. Divide it by 2. And now for $92.75, I save $655.71. I don't have to pay the bank. Folks, you tell me, if all I have is $92, is it worth it to put it on my mortgage if I know I can save $655? So here's what this means. Your $92 equates to $655 in money you don't have to give to the bank. What? Is that what this means? Folks, this is exactly what this means. Oh my goodness. You know what I'm getting ready to do, right? I don't have $92. I'm going to divide it by 2. I have $46.37. Folks, if at the end of the month, you've got to have at least $46, right? Okay. So $46 out of the money that I have. All right, let's say I have more money than that, but I only want to spend $46 of it. I want to put the $46 on this mortgage. Now, if I put $46 on a $450,000 loan, it's not going to do very much to the principal at all. Okay, because I'm looking in the wrong place. The reason why we deal with mortgages the way we deal with them is because of all the interest that they're charging us. So we need to have a plan to pay less interest. Stop looking at the money we borrowed, because that's what it is. But the interest we can manage, we can mitigate, we can cut, we can cancel, we can eliminate the interest. Watch this. So now I only have $46.37. So I'm going to divide mine by 2 again. Look at that. $46.37 saves me $327.86. Folks, if all I've got is $46, is it worth it to put that on the mortgage so that I can save $327.86 in interest? Is it worth it? Listen, what's going on here? Miss Princewell says, so the extra money left is what you keep aside for emergency if you run into problems. It'll be hard to bail yourself out if all your extra money is paid to your mortgage. That's true, but don't pay it all to your mortgage. Build it up and then put some on your mortgage. Okay. So listen, so Ms. Princewell, what you're saying is good. What you're saying is good. All right. Let's say you have $1,000 left over each month. Okay. In 5 months, how much money will you have in the bank of your extra money? You got 5 months. Okay. You got $1,000. You'd have $5,000 left over, wouldn't you? Right. Could you take $46 out of your 5,000 and put it on the mortgage? Or even $500 out of your 5,000, or even $1,000 out of your 5,000. Okay. If you take $1,000 out of this 5,000, $1,000, watch this, about $1,000 saves you about $7,868 here. $1,000 saves you about that much. And then if you're worried about your bank account suffering, you're taking $1,000 out this month and putting it on the mortgage to save $7,800 in interest. How long is it going to take you to put that $1,000 back? Exactly 1 month. Is it worth it to draw your savings down by $1,000 for 1 month, to put it on the mortgage and put it back next month? Or I could feel good about the fact that I'm looking at my $5,000 in the bank, because next month I'll have 6. So, Ms. Princewell, does that make sense? We're not saying take all of your money. What I'm showing here is what happens if you have some money and you put it towards the mortgage, because we're looking at the wrong thing. We're not looking at how much interest we can save. We're looking at how fast we bring down the principal. And if I only have $46, I'm not going to put it on my mortgage because I only bring down the principal by so much. But if I have $46 that I can take out of the bank and put it on this mortgage and save $327, which would you rather do? Take the $46 out of your savings account and go to dinner, or save $327.86 with it? Ms. Princewell, listen, by you asking the question, other people get to hear the answer. So I appreciate you so very much for that. Oh my gosh, Ms. Princewell, if more people would do what you're doing, ask questions, more people could learn. So we thank you so very much.
But Don has some valuable information that can contribute to the quality of a person's life. And it only costs you a few dollars. It's his book. Why not get that?
I'm going to go through the P.I.L.L method myself with some of my investment properties. So I'm going to link up with Don, and then I'm going to sit down with him, show him my investment portfolio, and see how I can eliminate interest.